It's now time for NRG This Week. NRG stands for Network Referral Group. To learn more about NRG, go to their website, nrg.online. It's now time for another episode of NRG This Week.
Hey, Mike, it's good to have you here with us again at NRG This Week. I'm Leon Thomas. That's Mike Weiner. You're here for NRG This Week. Mike, I have an announcement to make before we jump into anything else. And this will only make sense to three other people. I have an announcement to make. I'm going to do it right now. And again, it's only going to make sense to me, you, Dr. Jay Rasinko, our producer, and our guest on today's NRG This Week. I have an announcement. Jupiter's the town. Jupiter, Florida. There we go. I feel better now. If you want to know what that's about, folks, email me, Leon at the Leon Thomas Group, and I'll tell you. If you don't want to know, don't email me. Okay, Mike. How you doing, Mike?
I am doing absolutely super triple phenomenal. Leon, how are you today now that you discovered it's Jupiter?
It's Jupiter. Yes. Everything is outstanding. Doing great. Yes. So tell me what's happening good with NRG.
Man, we are flying. We had the NRG extravaganza this past Friday, September 12th. It was amazing. If you missed it, you missed it. Dr. Roz gave a riveting speech, just absolutely phenomenal. I took a page of notes, a lot of corporate sponsors, a lot of members, a lot of new people. Leon, Monday, 3 new members joined, and that's a pretty good day. And we've got a lot more that are coming in, but we had 3. That's like à deux, trois. If you're talking French, didn't know I knew French.
Wait a minute. Wait, what's that word again? What did you say?
À deux, trois. I'm pretty sure that's French.
Mike, that sounds kind of romantic. You sure that's French for 12? That sounds romantic.
I am getting married in 31.
I
am getting married in 31 days, 1 hour and 48 minutes. So I'm in that Frank Sinatra romantic mood. So here we go.
And the Leon Thomas Group will be there.
They're going to be producing it.
Producing the wedding.
And Taylor, I love you. But Mike and Tanya, this is the wedding of the century with the production team of the Leon. Did I say it right? Leon Thomas Group. You know, Leon, my dad's name was Leon, so you're always special to my heart. My dad passed away in 1999. I'm going to dance with my mom to a Barry Manilow song called Ships. It's all about really my dad, but since my mom's here, the dance is really my mom, my dad, and myself. And I thought that was kind of a neat twist. So if you haven't heard of Ships by Barry Manilow, go to YouTube, go to 1970.
Ships? SHIPS? Ships?
Ships. We're 2 ships that passed in the night. Yeah, Ships. Wasn't quite as big as I Write the Songs, Copacabana, Can't Smile Without You, Even Now, Weekend in New England. Looks like we made it. I'm kind of a big Barry Manilow
Do you know like every Barry Manilow song?
Probably.
Man, you just ran off like 10 of them right there.
We did see Adam Sandler. The other thing, oh my God, Adam Sandler, we saw at CFG, formerly Royal Farm, formerly Civic Center. Tanya and I saw him Saturday night, Leon. For all our viewers, if you get a chance to see Adam Sandler, I thought he would be great. Blew me away. Unbelievable. And I gotta admit, I've told Tanya I was funnier. He's funnier than me. Leon, he made up so many songs. My socks are too tight. My socks are too tight. My socks are too tight. It was amazing. So Anyway,
Nice.
back to you, Leon.
Nice.
I'm a
Now,
little
folks,
wound
you
up
you
today.
heard you heard a couple of minutes ago we talked about the NRG extravaganza. If you want to learn more about NRG Network Referral Group, here's what you do. You can go to their website. That's nrg.online. And listen, I'm telling you from experience, NRG is absolutely the best business networking organization in the world. Go to nrg.online. You can also contact Mike directly. He's the CEO and founder of NRG. You can contact him directly. His phone number is 443 756 9656. Again, the number 443 756 9656. Or you can send Mike an email. By the way, at that number, you can call him or send him a text. Keyword, send him a text. Or you can reach Mike via email. Email address is mike at networkreferralgroup.com. You'll want to check out NRG. And if you want to know why, call me, email me. I'll tell you why. It's Leon at the Leon Thomas Group.com. And of course, if we can help you with anything, virtual presentations, or you have a wedding coming up and you want it broadcast and you want your wedding to look like something that only prince and princesses have and kings and queens, Leon Thomas Group can do that for you. Why are they the only ones that get a wedding that looks like something? We can help you look good on your, I mean, when I say look good on your wedding day, we're not making a dress for you and we're sure not fitting you for a tux, but you get the idea. Okay, Mike, what are you eating?
I'm eating a lifesaver because I talk too much. I run 34 Zooms a week. And if you haven't been to a meeting, come to a meeting. Leon, I go back a minute. 25 and a half years. There's only one production company I wanted to do my wedding. And it wasn't the one that's doing Travis and Taylor. It's the one doing Mike and Tanya.
I
I'm
appreciate
excited,
it.
Leon. Man,
I
I'm
appreciate
so
it. It's gonna
so
be a
excited. So excited.
fun time. Looking forward to it. So, Mike, tell us who's our guest today.
Man, we got a really cool guest. You know, Leon, I met this
Oh,
guy, John.
wait. You say that about everybody. Every show at around 3:10 p.m. on Wednesday, I say, Mike, who's our guest? And you go, we got a really cool guest. We got a really cool guest. We got a really cool guest. We've had this show for like 2.5, 3 years. Every Wednesday, we got a really cool guest. We got a really cool
Leon,
guest.
Leon, whoa. Are you making fun of me here, brother?
I'm
You wouldn't
I,
be
I
making.
can do that because we are brothers, so I can do that.
I
And
mean,
we've
we
known
look
each other
exactly alike.
forever.
I
We
mean,
do. We
we
do. We
look
look alike.
exactly.
Here, get closer
You
to the
got more
camera.
hair. You got hair here. I got hair here. Well, we
It's
both got
perfect.
this handsome face
It's
that mothers, fathers, they all love us. So I only pick cool guests. Do you know, Leon, that I hand select the guests that I bring here? I want to
you.
bring the energy. I want to bring the vitality. You just dropped your headset. I want to bring you and I could go on the road doing stand up comedy. I swear. This guy, John, reminds me of me when I was selling fax machines and copiers. We just related. He came to a meeting. This doesn't happen a lot. He goes, I need one more meeting. I'm like, okay, if you come to the second meeting and you like it, are you in? There's a quick closing tip right there. And he goes, yes. And most of the people I don't believe. But the way he came in, Leon, I actually believe, all right, he comes second. And he joined right away. And I manifested him coming in. I knew it. He just need a little bit more, but he's old school. I like it's direct mail. It's something
Old
really
school.
it's cool. It's not talked about. We're talking
Old
about AI
school.
and cybersecurity and stuff. And
Old
John
school.
reminds me of myself. And I used to go down and make a lot of cold calls. And he said at the beginning of he said in the green room, I'm keeping him really busy. I'm like, well, that's why you joined NRG. Most organizations, they complain they don't got enough. Here they come, Leon, they complain they got too
They
much.
complain about too much. My
What is
phone
it?
my phone is blowing up with all of these people from NRG who want to talk to me.
Welcome to the Mike Weiner effect. Welcome to the Mike Weiner transformation, because I will transform you. I know what it was like selling fax machines. I made 50,000 cold calls. This is why I have NRG. And this is why I'm so passionate about it. And if you haven't been to an NRG meeting, you're leaving money on the table. That's all I'm
Let's
going to
you,
say.
I got to
You're
send
leaving
a
money on the table. Right, Leon?
verbal message to our producer Dr. J. For next week's show, let's have a video on the Mike Weiner effect. Maybe like a 5-second piece that every day, every show will go, it's now time to have Mike tell us about the guest. And you go, 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 go. And then you say, the Mike Weiner effect. And it goes,
For some
yes.
reason, I see you taking Madonna and Justin Timberlake. They sang 5 Minutes to Save the World. You got Madonna and you got Justin, and you put my head in there as a cartoon character, and you go the Mike Weiner effect, and smoke blows up like Ghostbusters because we're almost at Halloween. Would that be the coolest thing ever? I'm sure AI can do it. Halloween, blue, yellow, green, smoke, Justin, Madonna, and Mike in the middle
Our,
with a Scooby Doo cartoon, like, because at Adam Sandler, oh my God, he kept having Scooby Doo in the background
our
on the
guest
big screen behind him.
Our guest just left
Unbelievable.
the studio. Mike, he just left the studio. He's like, I don't want to come on this show.
Who was that? Jay? Jay left
No,
the
our
studio.
guest. John's like, he's like, I'm looking at his studio feed. He's going,
He's just
no, I
getting.
don't want to be on. I don't want to be.
He's just getting the Starbucks coffee. It's
Let's
all good.
bring him on. Let's bring on John Irving. Hi, John. How are you?
Hey, I can only hope that I can live up to be as cool as Mike is claiming. That's going to be tough.
That was
What?
a Ghostbuster-like effect.
What
I like
happened
that.
there? Hey, John, it's good to meet you. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, guys.
Right on. So, tell us what do you do, John?
I am a direct mail marketer. I produce direct mail campaigns for clients, take everything that they need and put it all together,
Right.
find the right people to send their direct mail to, and also email, and get it in the mailbox, get it in somebody's hands.
So you're the guy. You're the guy I blame it on.
Not the guy that sends the junky junk mail. I send quality direct mail.
You're the guy that fills my mailbox with stuff, and I actually still read it.
You and several million other people on every day, as a matter of fact. It's the silent. It's kind of the silent marketing thing that just kind of keeps hovering around in the background while everybody else is hopped up on
just doesn't
AI
go
or whatever
away.
else.
Now, how long you been doing this, John?
1994.
1994. So that's we would consider that old school days.
Old school.
Yeah, we would consider that old school.
Very.
So
very
back in those days when you started, were you behind sending the fax campaigns, the ads that used to come via fax?
I am pleased
paper ads. Did you do that too?
No organization that I worked for ever did fax blasting. I was definitely not a fan from the concept, and I was vehemently against doing it. So no, yeah. I never used your toner, and Mike didn't have to come in and replace the machine because we burned it out and such.
Oh yeah, yeah, with all black, right? All black print, right?
Yeah.
Mike, did you do that?
The thing that was so funny about that is, of course, you're using the prospect's material to produce your message. And there were business. We opened the second company I worked for. We had 35 separate phone lines come in, and they ended up getting blasted as fax machines because they weren't. These companies didn't know what the number was. They would just send out, and if it showed up as a fax, we'd end up getting 300 faxes.
Wow.
Well, that's money. That's money out there, so that was not cool.
Yeah. So, John, tell us first for your company. I want folks to be able to find you. So, do you have a website or anything?
Yes.
Give us that contact info. Go ahead and
Yes.
tell us your
Yeah.
website.
My website is directetcetera.com. And I have been at Direct Etc. has been around since 2010.
Okay.
That's when I started my business after working for a couple of other production companies. But
All right.
everything you'll need is there. There's also a place where you can, several places where you can click and set up a call. It's a courtesy call. Happy to spend, 15, 20 minutes finding out what your company needs and what I can do for you.
Okay. And any other ways, like maybe your social medias or email, anything like that to folks?
The main social media for me is LinkedIn. That's where I meet most of my B2B clients. So I haven't really devoted a tremendous amount of time to other socials at the moment, but I do spend quite a bit of time interacting on LinkedIn.
Okay, right on. And how about an email address?
John@directetcetera.com.
All right on. Now, here's something I wanted to know. It's got absolutely nothing to do with your business, NRG, or anything. This is something maybe I should have asked Sister Mary Tabernacle. How do you spell etc.? The full word.
Oh, that's not good.
Is there?
I know it's ET. That's
Mike,
why it's ETC. It's
Mike,
a long.
what do you got for us? How do you spell that?
You spell etc. ETC period. That's it. End of discussion.
It's actually ETCTERA.
Oh, you used the old Google, huh, John?
I did use Google, man. Quick on the Google trigger. Not so quick on the spelling trigger, but.
So John, let's talk some about your business. So how did you get into doing the direct marketing and direct email and everything you do now? Tell us kind of how that started.
Yeah, well, I was a customer. I was working at a wholesale swimming pool business here in South Florida. I was the sales manager and the marketing manager, all rolled.
Hold it. You're in South Florida?
Oh, did I not? I'm just down the street from Jupiter. I'm about an hour away from Jupiter. Perhaps you've heard of it before in your travels.
I was trying to figure out how to get Jupiter in. You brought it out.
I was right there.
Appreciate it. But go ahead. Go ahead. Tell us.
So I was in my company. I was charged for creating the flyers and the mailers and such. And then I was working with a local production company in Fort Lauderdale. And they would produce the whole thing for us, get it out in the mail and whatnot. And we were starting to have a little bit of a financial issue with the company I was with, and actually bounced a check to the mail company. And that was just embarrassing because the check was coming out of New York, which was the headquarters. So I quickly pulled the check out of my own account, personal account, covered the money, and then basically told the boss in New York that he could find another sales manager for his company. So I ended up going to work a week later at the mailing company. We got along great. I liked the idea of I liked the marketing I was doing for the wholesaler, and I liked to do it all the time. So that kind of got me in the mix, right from literally the machinery and such on up through the lists and the creative and everything else. So haven't looked back since. And then I went out on my own in 2010 as Direct Etc.
Yeah, right on. I have just two more things I want to talk about before we go to our commercial, and then you and Mike take it away. What now, compared to what you were doing back in the 90s and what happens now, how much are analytics and data a part of your work or the industry itself, direct marketing and direct email? How much?
It's really a major shift to much more analytics and much more detail with the audiences. Prior to getting the launch of the campaign, we spend a lot of time with all of the data analytics on the audiences, try to really nail down the perfect audience for a particular product or service. That's the most important thing. And then, of course, being able to track the activity after the fact with QR codes and other forms of tracking. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I remember I told you, I read the stuff, right?
Yes.
It comes in my mailbox. most of the time, what hits the box is something that I either have an interest in or I
Mhm.
know somebody that may be in the market for,
Mhm.
right? And I can remember even 5 years ago, I'd get stuff, right? Like, look, I'm not a crazy rich guy. Wait a minute, let's change that around. I'm not a rich guy at all.
Crazy perhaps, but
Crazy
rich.
rich, crazy, yes, but and I used to get like these mailings from real estate companies where there's a home that's selling for $7 to $8 million and want me to call and make an appointment to tour it. Like,
Nice.
they just wasted whatever it cost. Well, why me? Here's a home, sell you $1 million, ding, in
Yeah,
the garbage, right? Because
exactly.
it's not me, right? It's not me, and that's not where I need to be.
That's
And
where
so,
the customer needs to concentrate, is who is
yeah,
actually legitimately possibly a customer.
right. Now, here's the last thing. Let's bring Mike into this. How did you meet Mike Weiner? How did that happen?
Well, I met Mike because I had met another woman whose name is going to escape me, which is horrible because I met her on LinkedIn, and she
Anissa.
ended up.
Was it Anissa?
Yes, thank you,
Anissa. You're
and
welcome.
we had a great time. We had a nice chat and everything. And by the end of the conversation, she said, "You really would be a great fit for NRG. We don't." She said, "I don't think we have anybody doing, direct mail, at least not in the the group that she was with and
Mhm.
such." So I was on. I think she invited me to whatever the next meeting was, and I met Mike there. And as you can see, he's almost as cool as me. And it's great to just to the whole so far. And I've met like one-to-ones. I've done already like 20 of them, and I honestly I like every one of those people I could shoot the breeze with. Half of them aren't going to be a customer. I think all of them are going to be sending me referrals because they're all in industries where they're going to come across good clients for me, and I think they feel that I'll take good care of anybody they refer to. So, but
Yeah.
Mike is a hard charger, kind of no bull kind of guy. But he said, "I'm going to send you 30 names." I think you might have overdone it. I think when
Yeah.
I checked my text, I think I got more than 30 from you.
Right on.
I don't know
That's what he
do I have to
does.
pay? Do I have to pay more for the extra 7 or 8 that you sent?
No,
That's what he
just
does.
consider it a bonus and just say that you and I are cool together.
We're
You,
two
you
cool
being
guys.
cooler than me, I got a problem with that one now. Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
John.
No,
They have this thing called the thesaurus. So maybe next week when you bring the new guest on, you can try to see an alternative to cool.
hey,
Come on
John,
with a different word.
you heard me busting on Mike about him
I
saying
did.
this guest is so cool, right?
I
This guest is
did.
so cool. Listen, we can do that because I've known Mike for so long, right?
I
When
I got
we
that.
have a great relationship. But here's the other thing, in all sincerity, and I think I mentioned this on the video, Mike, that I gave you for the NRG extravaganza because I couldn't be there. Mike is one of the nicest people you'll ever
Mhm.
meet, one of the most caring, and
Yep,
definitely one of the most genuine when it comes to helping others
I got that sense.
grow their business. Just
Mhm.
absolutely, you're not going to find anyone better. And you already understand the biggest concept of NRG is that the person you meet may not be the person that buys from you, but
Likely
it's
not.
who
Yep.
they know,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And that's
Exactly.
hence the word referral. So
Yep.
it's
Yep.
great to have you a part of NRG. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a 3 minute or so break. We're going to look at the NRG. Mike, are you calling this the theme song or the anthem? I still can't remember where we're
I'm
going with
calling
the
it the
name of
theme
this.
song. And by the way, your message to everyone at the extravaganza Leon was right on.
Mhm.
I love the video. Everybody loved it. We're calling
Thank
it, I
you.
mean, we're calling it the fight song, but I think the NRG theme song is perfect.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to do a virtual video presentation. Thank you.
It's
And
awesome.
now we're going to take a break and have that NRG theme song, and then we'll be right back for more NRG this week. Here we go.
More than 25 years ago, Mike Weiner made his start, turning warm referrals into a business art. NRG leaders bring passion and drive. They are committed to helping your business business thrive. NRG will help you expand. Attend your first meeting, get 3 referrals in hand. Your network will widen and new paths to success will flow. With every member on your side, your business will grow. New relationships are made on every Zoom. And that extravaganza's when you're placed in a breakout room. One of the keys to getting it done is scheduling a one-on-one. Yeah, NRG will help you expand. Attend your first meeting, get 3 referrals in hand. Your network will widen and new paths to success will flow. With every member on your side, your business will grow. Come ready to play pinball once a week and tell us what you need. Everyone in your group will help you succeed. NRG This Week airs Wednesdays at 3. After you join, you get to record a new member spotlight for free. Join one of the many meetings each week. Discover the referrals you seek. The speaker series and university are one of a kind. To learn more, visit nrg.online. NRG will help you expand. Attend your first meeting, get 3 referrals in hand. Your network will widen and new paths to success will flow. With every member on your side, your business will grow. Go to nrg.online.
Right on, folks. Done by the Leon Thomas Group. If you'd like to have a jingle for your company, give me a holler. It's Leon at the LeonThomasGroup.com. And now it's time for the exclusive one-on-one interview with Mike Weiner talking to John Irwin. And now I shall step away. I shall go behind the scenes. And Mike will invite me back at some point later, I hope. Take it away.
John,
Nice.
great to have you here today, man, on NRG This Week. Couple of questions for you. Just take 2 minutes with each answer, and then I can dig in a little bit deeper.
Sure.
Leon kind of got into the backstory, so I'm not going to ask you that question. Give me a success story of a client that you were able to help out, whether it was doubling their business for a year, 30% growth, 3 new clients, anything you want to say. Obviously, don't mention the client, but give us an idea of what you've been able to do to help one of your clients.
Sure. So I have, and actually this was one of my first clients. I started working with him. He is a kind of a serial entrepreneur. He had several businesses, and he and I met with him doing direct mail for the first business. And after 2 different businesses, one he sold and one he just got tired of. He sold both businesses. And during that time, unbeknownst to me, he also he was an audiologist in addition to the other businesses he was running. So he was working with hearing aids, and he decided that he wanted to specialize in hearing aids to seniors, and specifically seniors that lived in assisted living places here in South Florida, which is many. And so he and I put together a plan. We discussed how I was going to be able to help him reach the specific communities he was interested in. And basically he went from, he and I together, he started with 4 different facilities that he was marketing to. And every other month, as he, continued to make sales and grow, we would add 2, 3, 4 more facilities to it. I did the whole project for him, from designing the postcard and everything, getting the list together, obviously doing all the production for him. But he scaled up from, literally his first projects were 1,000 pieces or so of mail going out every other month. He now sends out 3,000 to 5,000 pieces every 2 weeks. So he travels all around South Florida. He's got, I think, 30 facilities that we mail to and everything. And he's, in fact, I'm going to be going to his house in a couple of nights, because he's got another business that he wants to launch on the side. And, he and I are going to consult on that. So he's probably, from literally nothing, from a brand new business to where he's at today after 4 or 5 years. And we remain, friends and work together all the time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What is the hottest industry right now? I'm thinking cybersecurity, AI, drones. What's really hot right now? What are 2 or 3 that are hot? And then I'm going to ask you something totally different in a second.
Well, hot for me or hot for the world?
For you, what are some of the industries that are really working with you?
Yeah, well, the industries that I work best with and have been the most successful with are most of them are home service related businesses, from roofing to windows to anything about maintaining a home has been very successful. And I think part of the reason is, everybody thinks digital, everybody thinks about, look up stuff on Google near me or whatever else. And that's all great. It certainly belongs in the equation. But that space gets damn crowded and damn expensive damn fast. When you're competing against everybody and their brother for the same person that's saying, I would like a roof today, only one guy's getting the roof. Okay. Yeah. 200 guys are going to be disappointed. So what happens is with direct mail, and especially with the amount of data that's available, both from the homeowner data and also AI is bringing a whole other set of information to the equation, we can, with a fairly high degree of certainty, identify the person in any given neighborhood who's 4 times likely to need a new roof, 4 times more likely to possibly sell their home, 4 times more likely to be interested in solar. And those kind of data sets are coming on fast and furious. So in addition to all of the demographics that are available, pet owners, people with kids that are, 3 years old, people with nice cars, all of those things are, pretty standard fare with demographics. But AI is bringing a whole other view of these people, which basically means I am going to be able to say to somebody, let's cut through all the clutter. Let's, instead of spending, don't send out 10,000 of something when there's only 1,000 people that really meet your perfect prospect criteria. Spend a hell of a lot less and get the same results as you did 5 years ago, spending a hell of a lot more.
It's pretty cool. So AI is actually going to help you to be even more of a resource to your prospects when you're talking with them. So very cool.
And what is the most? I'll tell you the other place where AI comes in is the messaging. I'm working with a friend of mine right now who took a deep dive in AI, literally shut down his business and just dove into AI for the last 2 years and came out the other side with a whole set of fascinating products and services relating to AI. One of the things is the ability to take in information from, and I'll keep using roofers just because I'm familiar with them. In any given market, you could have 20 or 30 roofers in the market. We can load in all of their websites, cull from all of that information, all of the common messages. If there's one message that's common amongst 5 or 6 or 7 of them, that message starts to become the basis for how we're going to market to that audience. I.e., there might be on 10 of the 30 websites, there might be something about the warranty information. There might be something about having a dedicated person that's going to be your one point of contact. Those little messages, which not everybody realizes become so critical, but they're all over, all over the internet. And when people are searching and your competitors and they're seeing those messages, they're getting put in their brain. And then here we show up with a direct mail piece that talks about all of those things.
Right.
We have a dedicated, blah, 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 and we have a 30-year warranty and all of that. So it really helps both identifying the audience and also crafting the messaging that gets that audience to actually pick up the phone or make an appointment. Whatever.
John, you're so cool because you got old school you and then AI, and you've merged the two. And you've taken old, but you're open to new, and you've merged them. Let me ask you this: what is the most unique industry? One that you never would have thought of? Maybe they came to you. I'm just curious. What's the most unique industry you've ever done?
Boy, that is. I wasn't prepared for the most unique industry.
You want me to give you a minute to think about it while I go to the next one?
Yeah, go to the next one. I'll
go to the next one. Think about it in the background. All right. I want you to, you've been with me, 10 days, 15 days?
Yes.
Really new?
I could say it seems longer, but I guess that wouldn't sound right.
No. A lot of folks do not understand networking. I want you to take 2 minutes, give your NRG testimony. You've been with me a short time. I know I've gotten you really busy really quick. Yes. I think you were surprised by that. What is your testimonial right now? You've been with me probably 2 weeks. So share with the community your testimonial. And then I got one last question for you.
Sure. Well, I can say I have not necessarily been great at the networking environment. Not for any great reason, but I wasn't active in it as I wanted to be. And after coming to the first meeting, where I met Mike, and I think we had 6 or 7 people on the call, the whole atmosphere was extremely welcoming. And I did, just from seeing who the people were, the businesses that they were in my head, I'm already doing the calculation. Well, that person has to have 7 or 8 clients that would be a perfect fit for me. That person does a service that I actually can use to help me grow my business. So the fact of the matter is that the mix of people that are in NRG, there literally is something for everybody. And the fact that it's a kind of a low pressure environment, you show up at the meetings that you want to show up at, you don't show up at the ones you don't. I've already had 20 one-on-ones. I've got at least 8 more booked. So I've had a meeting with almost everybody that Mike introduced me to in the initial wave. And I've already gotten 6 referrals from those one-on-ones. So the fact is, for me, and I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting these people. I probably talk too much, about stuff that's not even business related. But at the end of the day, I don't expect to make a sale on the call. I expect to make a relationship on the call. And then if the relationship turns into that customer being a customer, or them finding me other people to become my customer, fantastic. And I'm of course willing and happy to do the same on the reverse side. So I can't think of a better investment. It was not a big investment. And, consequently, I've spent a lot more money on things that weren't nearly as effective. So, my business is still very much a one-on-one business. I work with business owners who maybe don't know that much about marketing and such. And I talk to them just like I'm talking to you guys here today. No bull. I explain what I do, why I think you should do this, how we should go about it. And I try not to take more money than I need. If somebody can learn about how well direct mail is going to work for them, spending $500, I don't push them to spend $5,000. I say, let's do something for $500 and call it a day. I'd rather have a happy customer who does a bunch of small jobs than one guy that spends too much money, doesn't get the results that he expected, and thinks I'm a jerk. So
I got you. You're old school like me. All right, we're going to wrap up with one more last question. My favorite question. What have I not asked you that you'd like to talk about to get your message out? Kind of a final thought. Take 2 minutes, and I'm going to have you wrap up with that.
Sure. Well, I think, in the environment that we're in now, the biggest the biggest question I think that should be answered by people or thought about or discussed is, how does direct mail fit into the mix of the digital world? And I think when somebody really sits down and discusses it, as I would, there are some strong benefits to putting your message into someone's hands, literally. And it is a lasting impression. It's a form of advertising that's obviously been around for hundreds of years. Probably will be around for another 100. And the reason is that people remember getting a piece of mail from you. It sits on their table. It's carried up their driveway. And honestly, if we reach the right person with your product or service, the odds are a high percentage of those people are going to call you to do business with you. Whereas on digital marketing, again, you're competing with perhaps hundreds of other businesses that are in that same limited space, and the ads and everything are very fleeting. How many of you remember the last 4 ads you saw on your Facebook feed 2 hours ago? That's where we're at. I mean, there's people being bombarded with information, and some of it's good, some of it's not. If we can spend our time and find the right person to get your message, direct mail can be extremely effective for you.
Appreciate it, John. It's been great talking with you, really getting to know you. I'm going to bring Leon back on. John, I called it Studio 54. Do you remember in New York back in the disco era?
Oh, yes.
I love disco music, so I'm keeping it alive. So, Leon, come on back out to Studio 54, where the disco music never dies. Disco never dies.
I was almost afraid to see how Leon was going to come back in at this point with the disco introduction.
It looks like, hey, you know who he looks like, John? Barry White. He
Yes.
could probably sing like Barry, too.
Absolutely.
Leon, do you sing
wait,
like...
wait a minute. Wait. Who?
Barry White.
Wow.
You're my one, my only forever. He's got that deep voice.
You got to go down about 7 more octaves.
He plays a trumpet. Leon, he plays a trumpet. John, wait till you see this. It's not a fax machine. It's not direct mail. It is a trumpet.
Nice.
Drum roll, please.
It's right here. I mean, Mike is correct. It is a trumpet.
We never, hey, John, it's the silent trumpet. Remember
It's
this?
good.
What was that Christmas song? Silent Trumpet Man?
Right. This little silent trumpeter.
It's times like this we think we need a hearing aid.
It's all
I got a
right
guy.
here.
I got a guy if you need a hearing aid.
So, Mike, you were talking about, would you say something about doing something with your picture? What was that, John? Do you remember what Mike said?
It was something exploding. There was some smoke.
Yeah. So we've already started working on that.
Nice.
This is the
Who's that
original
guy?
Mike Weiner photo,
Man,
right?
what a good-looking man I was
Who's
back
that
in the
guy?
day.
I
A
haven't seen
good-looking
him.
man, he says. And then
Someone
there's this
already
one.
worked with you guys have got the oh my god.
Nice.
It looks like
Nice.
me. A little bit
Nice.
too many wrinkles. I have no wrinkles.
There's
okay.
that one. There's that one right
Caricature.
there.
It's a caricature.
But there's one more that's coming
Uh-oh.
right up. There is one
You
more.
guys are
Hang
quick,
tight.
Leon. You
Hang
got the
tight.
best interns, Leon.
Hang tight. Hang tight. Hang
Okay.
tight. I'm listening for someone to give me a message here now. I'm listening
John,
for,
that was my red power
for a
guy
message.
back in the day selling fax
Very
machines for
nice.
$3,000.
Jay, I don't know if you're hearing the feed. Can you send me an AI, not a AI? Yeah,
Oh my God.
send me that. Yep.
Leon,
All
you
right,
always
hang
put a
tight.
smile on my face.
Hang tight, Mike. Hang tight. It's brewing. Hang tight. All right, I got it. I got it. We're good. We're good. I got it. Thanks, everybody. I got it.
Uh-oh.
All right.
John, I'm almost scared.
I'd be quite a bit of anticipation here.
I don't know what's worse, waiting 31 days to get married.
You guys just ain't right. This is bad. This is bad.
Uh-oh.
This is
there
bad.
more?
Oh, this may be one of the best creations that has taken place. Thank you,
What
team.
did I call it?
Thank you,
what did I
team.
call it? The Mike Weiner
Oh,
Not boo.
oh
That's
man.
gay. I'm
Burn.
Ravens. Wrong hat.
Burn.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna throw up. No, Ravens. Excuse me while I leave the studio here.
You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Thanks,
Wow.
thanks, guys.
Wow. How to chase off the
That's a
guests.
horrible hat. Horrible. John,
Thanks,
you know about the
everybody.
Ravens and the Steelers.
I've
Big
heard.
rivalry.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Heard
Best
tell.
one in sports. Ray
Yeah, it
Lewis and
is.
Heinz Ward. It's been a minute.
It is. We're not supposed to talk sports on this show, remember? Not supposed to
Ask
talk
John
sports.
his favorite football team because I don't know.
Okay, John, who's your favorite football team?
Now, you're not going to like this, but it's only because it's where I grew up as New England Patriots. I know I'm saying it with a kind of a
That's
amazing.
that's
lack of
better.
enthusiasm.
That's better than that. We'd much rather have a Patriots fan
I mean,
than a
Brady
Steelers
was
fan.
the best ever.
Yeah.
Brady was the best. Lamar's got a shot if he can bring home the Lombardi Trophy 8 times, right? We'll see what happens.
Right, yeah,
Exactly.
8 times, and he's got 5 years left in his career, so ain't gonna happen.
It's going to be a
Hey,
little.
look,
You have to do. I'm going to double it up.
let's roll on out of here. John, thanks again for being
Appreciate
a
it,
guest on the
guys.
show. Go ahead, John, verbally give us your email address, website, and your contact information so
Alrighty.
everyone has it.
Website is directetcetera.com. You can email me at john@directetcetera.com. And you can also call or text me at 954-592-2185. And my LinkedIn, of course. Too long to mention.
All right, right on. Thank you, John. Thanks again for
Thanks, John.
being
You're awesome,
with
man.
us.
Thank you, guys. It was a
And
pleasure.
everyone else, thanks for
Welcome.
watching another episode of NRG This Week. Take care, everybody.
See y'all.